Dear listeners, welcome to the Healing Station. Here at the Healing Station, we receive our healing for physical sickness. We receive our healing for financial problems. We receive our healing for mental problems. We receive our healing for psychological problems. God comforts us and God preserves us. Today we are talking about this fire, a fierce fire that forgot its function. We are talking about the fierce fire that forgot its function, the fierce fire that forgot its function. And we are in Daniel chapter 3. So in Daniel chapter 3, King Nebuchadnezzar set up an image, a very big image, three score cubits high, and it's a golden image, and he has declared that everybody is going to worship before it. There's a dedication ceremony for it, and in this dedication all the officials gather together at the province of Dura. All the officials, the captains, the sheriffs, the councillors, the all the captains, the sheriffs, the councillors, the judges, the treasurers, all of them, and the rulers of the provinces, they come for this dedication ceremony where King Nebuchadnezzar is dedicating this golden image that he has set up. And a decree is passed that says that all people, all nations, all languages will bow before this image every time music is played, and they'll worship it. So this Nebuchadnezzar has this ceremony dedicating the golden image. After that, a decree is passed that all people, all nations, and all languages shall worship the golden image every time music is played. Every time all manner of instruments play the music, when you hear the music, you're going to bow before this golden image that Nebuchadnezzar has set up. And now a burning fiery furnace has also been set up in case there's anyone who may decide not to obey the commandment of the king to bow before the golden image that King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. So now the three Hebrew lads, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, are already holding big positions in the provinces of the Babylonian Empire. They decide they are not going to follow the king's decree, they are going to disobey the king's decree because they are the servants of the Most High God. So some Chaldeans notice this and they report to the king and they say, "O King Nebuchadnezzar, did you not decree that everyone must worship the golden image once the music is played, that everyone should bow down and worship the golden image that you've set up, and also that they should worship the other gods that belong to the kingdom?" And King Nebuchadnezzar says, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Excuse me. And now the Chaldeans say the three Hebrew lads have not been obeying this decree, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So King Nebuchadnezzar gets angry and summons them to appear before him. And he tells them, "Is it true what I hear, that you are not worshipping the gods that are here in the kingdom, at the same time that you have not been bowing before the golden image that I set up?" And then he gives them another chance, one more chance, and says, "Once you hear the instruments playing all manner of music, immediately hear that music, begin to bow before the golden image that I've set up." And they say, "O king, we shall be very careful in this matter. Let's be very clear. Let us be very clear that the God we serve is able to deliver us, because King Nebuchadnezzar has said, 'Who can deliver you out of mine hand?' Who can deliver you out of mine hand?" And they say, "The Lord God that we serve is able to deliver us out of your hand. But be it known to you, O king, that even if he doesn't deliver us out of your hand, we are not going to bow before the golden image that you've set up, and we are not going to serve your gods, O king." So King Nebuchadnezzar is getting angry, and he says, "Make that fiery furnace hotter than it is, 7 times hotter than it is." So he commands, and therefore the fiery furnace is heated up so that it's 7 times hotter than usual. And then he asks his best men, mighty men in the army, to bind up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and to throw them into the fire. And they bind up Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego with their coats and their jackets and their hats and all their clothes, and they are thrown into the fire. They fall headlong into the fire. But because the commandment of the commandment of the king is so strong and so fierce and so urgent, and because the fire is also so strong, the people that have thrown in Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, that have taken them up into the fire, are already burnt and consumed instantly, and they die instantly. They are consumed by the fire and they die. So now the three Hebrew lads have fallen headlong into the fire with their clothes and all. But then, to everybody's amazement, a king Nebuchadnezzar stands up and rises up and says to the counselors and captains, did we not throw in 3 men in there? How come I'm seeing 4 men? In fact, the 4 men walking free and unhurt, walking free and unhurt. We threw them in bound, but now they're no longer bound. They're walking free and unhurt inside the fire, and they've been joined by a 4th man. So now everybody notices that yes, it is true, they've been joined by a 4th man. Yes, it is true, they're walking free and unhurt. So Nebuchadnezzar walks into the mouth of the fire and calls them out and says, servants of the Most High God, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out and come thither, come out and come thither, and they come out. Come forth and come thither, they come out. They step out of the fire. And they step out of the fire and they are okay. Their clothes are intact, their bodies are intact, there is no smell of fire upon them. The fire has had no power over their bodies. The fire has no power over their bodies. The fire has had no power over their bodies. So everybody looks at them in amazement and they say, and King Nebuchadnezzar declares and says, this is the God that we are all going to serve. This God who knows how to preserve his people, who knows how to deliver his people from such an issue such as this one. This is the God that we shall serve. So he sets out a decree that says, any man who's going to speak against this God, he shall be cut into pieces and his house will turn into a dungeon. What's more, he promotes Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and gives them higher positions in the Babylonian Empire. And he acknowledges that the God they serve is a good God because he knows how to deliver. And he acknowledges that because they had yielded their bodies, that is why God delivered them. They had yielded their bodies and they had said, it doesn't matter, whatever happens, even if God doesn't deliver us, we are not going to bow before this golden image that you have set up, and we are not going to we are not going to serve the gods anyway. So King Nebuchadnezzar says, this is the God that everybody is going to be worshipping from now henceforth. And he's happy. He's happy about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And today we are talking about a fire that forgot its assignment, a fierce fire that forgot to burn its people. It was meant to burn them. It didn't. Instead, it burnt the ones that threw them in there. And then again, it burnt the cords that bound them. It burnt the cords that bound them so that they could walk in there free and unhurt. They could walk in the fire free and unhurt. And Jesus came and joined them. King Nebuchadnezzar says it's an angel, but me, I think that it's Jesus himself who came and joined them in the fire. So today we're talking about a fire that has forgotten its function. It has forgotten, a fierce fire that has forgotten to burn the people. And we're talking about bodies that have been promoted to a level where the fire cannot burn them. Bodies that have been quickened by God the Father so that the fire cannot touch them. And clothes and coats that cannot be touched by the fire, and hair that cannot be touched by the fire, because there's not even a hair that has been lost in that fire. And we are talking about cords that have been cut by the fire, so that the men are walking free and unhurt. They are walking free and unhurt in the midst of the fire, in the midst of the fiery furnace, in the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And today, this is the God that we worship. This is the God that we worship, this God who knows how to promote our bodies so that the fire has no power, so that the fire has no power, so that the fire has no power. This is the God that we worship, this God who knows how to protect us, who knows how to preserve us, who knows how to protect us and to promote us. In fact, because at the end of the day, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego are promoted and they're given higher positions in the Babylonian Empire. This is the God that we serve. Thank you very much. Kindly go ahead and share and like and subscribe and comment. And then go ahead to continue to believe in this God who knows how to deliver his people. The fire has no power. The fire has no power.